is we're going to cut out the spine from the turkey, and then we'll lay it out, and then we'll have to cut out the breast, cut the breast in half and cut the turkey in half. But the spine goes first, and that's the spatchcocking part. And we got some skin here. We'll just cut through that. By the way, you want to definitely sharpen your cleaver for this job. It takes a knife with some backbone to get the job done, because you're going to be cutting through a lot of ribs. A lot of bones get cut in this process. It is not an easy job, but if you've got a good sharp cleaver, it gets the job done. And you can hear me cutting the bones. It gets a little tricky when you get down around the hips. And this is not what I do every day for a living, so obviously it might take me a bit to wiggle my knife around all of that. All right, so far we've got it cut that far on one side. Now I'm not going to cut the whole thing right yet. I'm going to go to the other side. So I've got a little more stability. And you can grab it on the wing over here. And as Julia Child would say, and a little more wine.
You need some more wine?
Yeah, more wine. Well, we hit some good strong bones there. So I'm not quite where I need to be. There we go. I want to be cutting right where the ribs join to the spine, because ribs are easier to cut than some of those bigger bones. This is not what you call an easy job by any means, but it can be done by somebody who's got a cleaver and a will to get the job done. There we go. Sometimes putting your hand on the back of that cleaver gets you through some of those bones. There we go. All right, so let's look at that. We're really getting around to the back end of this bird now. And we'll get it on the other side. There we go. Getting around that hip, between the hip and the spine, is a challenge. We got it. Clean that up. And we'll get to the next phase of this program. We go put this spine with the giblets that we took out of there and the neck, so Martha can make some yummy soup. So now here's a turkey with the spine removed. Now we've got to cut the breast. There we go. Okay, now what I want to show you here is this is a spatchcocked turkey. We'll flip it over and show you what that's like. The breast is broken, the back is cut out, and you can lay it out just like this. And if you have a smoker, this is ideal. You can bake it in the oven this way. If you've got a big sheet, you can put it on. We have smoked whole turkeys spatchcocked like this, and it works great. And they cook in a lot less time than a great whole bird. The drawback, of course, is you're not stuffing the bird itself with some kind of stuffing. But what we're going to do next is finish up this spatchcocking and cut the bird in half. because we don't need a whole bird all at once. We've got the job mostly done already. Just get right through the rest of that breast there. And now what we have is 2 halves of a turkey. That'll be really easy for us to cook up. We're going to freeze 1 half for later, and the other half we're going to cook up for our Thanksgiving meal. It's going to be lovely.